over now, get your motor checked. Don't look any further, cause I'm the best. I can take those places you never dream of. I have what you need to soothe your nerves. I'm your fixing man, baby, that's what I am. Baby, I'm your fixing man, girl, that's what I am. Baby, lay back, let me find out what is wrong. A damp of my sweet stuff is all be gone. The outside man ain't giving you what you need. I'll be your sugar daddy. My job is guaranteed.
Good afternoon and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Isaac Walsh, and I'm here with Paul, the handsome one, Herring Sr.
Hey!
How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm wonderful. I gotta get my hat, man.
All right, before we get back to him, thank you for coming to the Eclectic Ramblings of Isaac and Paul, and we are here to make your day better. Thanks for tuning in to 92.1 LPFM.
Better.
WFOV.
Better.
All right, and as you know, we like to find stories about people that are dumber than you. All right.
Is that easy to do?
You know, after I had to get the Florida man thing, really like PTSD'd me. That one with the raccoon stuck with me. And I believed that there were more people other than Florida that had people that did things, and boy, was I correct.
There are.
Yes, and you being the lawyer for such adverse choices, I look forward to seeing how you're going to get through this particular list.
Now, Isaac, you do know that I have not gone to law school.
Allegedly.
I have walked by several. Okay, so if there's some osmosis going on.
Yeah, so like the information seeped into your brain via...
You know, I walked by Harvard once too, so...
Yeah, well, that explains it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and MIT.
Wow.
Think about it. Yeah.
And thank you for choosing us.
Yes.
And that's what I would like to say.
Yes.
All right, welcome to the show. So on our first section, we always do Dumb Criminals because it's fun.
It's fun.
And I was looking through a list, and I had like 3 to choose from, but there's so many on this one that I'm prepared for you to defend that I had to go with this one. All right. And what are we calling these? The Darwin Awards?
Okay, wait. Now, Darwin Awards.
Yeah.
You have to die. Darwin Awards is the most
Well, there's
creative
two ways.
There's
two ways of doing that. You can do that financially, or you can do that physically. And financially, by breaking the law, it does kind of kill you in a way. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Excellent. It is a beautiful gray day here in downtown Flint. Very rainy, very gray. Very gray. But the grass is still green. The leaves look beautiful. Are you ready?
Afraid to say I am.
All right. First one is, have you ever heard of a super speeder?
Ooh. I know. Okay.
Not just a speeder, a super speeder.
A super speeder. See,
it's like a big gulp, but better. All right, so apparently they have these all over the country where they get these people in these supercars.
Okay.
And anything over 75 miles an hour above the speed limit, you get an extra ticket.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to understand. What?
I thought you lost your license if you got up over 25.
Oh, see, I thought it was an event, and that people were...
No. Oh, these are events. Individual events that are caught, and these are all over the place. The one that caught my eye was they clocked a Ferrari at 178 miles an hour in a 55. I'm going to let you guess how old the driver was.
It was a Ferrari. So he had to be in his late 60s to afford the Ferrari. I'm going to guess 68.
68.
68. Yep, I'm going to guess 68.
All right, that was an excellent guess. He was 15.
Oh, my goodness.
It
wasn't his Ferrari, was it?
No, it wasn't. He didn't even have his license. He had his permit. You know, so he goes from the careful, this is a student driver, to a Ferrari. He takes his dad's Ferrari out in Georgia. 178 miles an hour. They clocked him with a helicopter. is how they caught him. And there was 2 kids in the car. One was 15, one was 16, and the one without the license was driving the vehicle.
Of course, I don't want to lose my license. I'm not. Ooh, you know what? First thing.
You can't even speak. Oh,
dude. The first thing that comes to mind is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my gosh.
You remember that movie?
Oh yeah, right through the glass, right?
Oh, hilarious.
I love that they thought if they put it in reverse, that would take the miles back.
That would work.
That was a jump.
It's brilliant.
But they actually show a picture of the guy because it was the highest rated speedster they'd ever got. The average, you know what the average is?
Can you enlarge it?
Because there's an average. There's 121.
121.
Yeah. So he was.
So I don't see a picture of the guy. What?
Not a guy. Oh, they didn't. Oh, no, there's an underage.
Oh, okay.
Thing there. Yeah. No, but this is the actual. And they clocked him for 1,978 feet. So I was just wondering what your defense for that accident would be. Not 68.
Listen. His girlfriend called him and said she was ready.
And at 15,
dude,
that particular part of your body controls the rest of your body,
dude.
So it was a pit bull incident.
It was an act of love.
An act of love. You always go to that. That's like a well that never runs dry.
You got to think about it. The kid's 16 years old. He just got his license. He's in his dad's Ferrari.
And he had to get there.
Had to get there.
Oh,
had to get there.
All right. Well. That made no sense, but we'll let it pass. All right.
I'm going to bet the girlfriend was behind it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you get the Ferrari,
right.
I will.
How am I going to get over there? Well, your dad's got a car.
And if you get the Ferrari, I will.
Mm-hmm.
And then bring your friend so he can drive. That's what you're thinking.
He was proof. It was proof.
At least the happy thing about it is the kid was sober.
He was
right. He was definitely sober.
Okay.
All right, number 2 on our list of dumb criminals for the week is a man calls in and threatens to blow up the Hollywood sign in California, but he called the wrong Hollywood.
Hollywood, Idaho, right? There's a Hollywood, Michigan.
There's a Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida, for sure, yeah.
Same side of this country. I figure how he got those mixed up. I mean, they're right next to each other.
He doesn't know his area codes, does he?
Yeah, so they put on here, man who is not to be identified by officials.
How'd he work that out?
Must be a politician. Anyways, at least it wasn't a fire alarm. I thank you. Makes officials made a ridiculous threat and a ridiculous demand, but he called the wrong place at Fox News. The threat was that this guy was going to blow up the Hollywood sign in Los Angeles unless officials sent him $10,000. And then there is a picture of Dr. Evil doing the pinky thing. I will blow up the sign for $1 million.
And my home address is, send the check.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no, we're going to get to those later. Don't worry about it. Okay. And because the big payday was $10,000, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like a non-sober event. He made the mistake, the only rookie bomb threat caller and someone who failed elementary school geography would make. He dialed the Hollywood Police Department to make the threat. Obviously, it's not the Hollywood Police Department because Hollywood is just an area of Los Angeles. So, when he Googled his smartphone to call Hollywood Police Department, he called the Hollywood Police Department in Florida. So, it's a Google gone wrong.
No, it's a guy gone wrong.
So, go ahead. I was really looking forward to your defense of this one. The Dr. Evil.
The Hollywood sign needs to come down. That's
what needs to happen.
That's a given.
Do you think $10,000 is the right call for that particular action?
I'm thinking he should have gone 10 a letter.
10 a letter?
Yeah.
So Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he'd been like 100.
Easy 100,000. At least 100. It's gonna cost him 5,000 or 6,000 in dynamite.
Is there like 10 letters in that?
I wasn't gonna count them because I was gonna have to pull my fingers up.
It was more than 10. H-O, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So his defense for doing this was he needed the money for what? I know that's what your defense is gonna be.
No, I just.
Wait. I know. His girlfriend was gonna have plastic surgery. Remember her?
No.
She robbed a bank?
He rented an apartment.
An apartment. Only need a down payment?
No, just below the Hollywood sign.
In Florida?
No. In California. He's in California looking at the sign. But the way the light hit it, shone in his window.
Yeah.
And that's how he got the idea.
So he had like the Hollywood backwards thing coming in and then Googled.
It was messing up his sleep. So what he figured he could do.
Oh, he was sleeping now.
Well, he's in his apartment.
Right,
and
sleeping.
the reflection off the Hollywood sign was coming right in that window, hitting him in the eyes.
That's what it was.
Right.
On the side of the mountain.
So what his plan was to build a $10,000 fence high enough to block the shine of the Hollywood sign.
In Florida?
No, he's in California.
Oh, because he was arrested.
He just does not know that.
Well, it's an easy mistake.
He was arrested no, he wasn't. He called Florida.
Listen, it's an easy mistake. They're both on the oceans.
Or was it? It was just a threat. He had no intention of doing it.
No. He just thought they were going to give him the money.
Just thought they were going to give. Yeah, that's Florida.
All I can think of right now is, listen, man, Dave's not here, man. So, this sounds like it was a pot.
You think it was pot related?
Listen, the idea was not thought through.
But pot doesn't do that. I mean, this is a meth issue. This is a serious meth, and not even heroin. You know, even heroin, you wouldn't have that much motivation.
I don't know. I wouldn't know the responses to those particular things, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, you know, I went to a seminar, and
a seminar on meth.
No, on heroin.
Oh, on heroin.
On drug use.
All right.
And they hired a woman to do heroin in front of us.
What?
Yes. They said she is up in her room right now preparing for her speech.
Preparing,
because she was the keynote speaker.
Keynote speaker on heroin.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's not dull.
And it was very...
Sorry, carry on. Very good.
It was very interesting to see.
Oh, yeah. Please, regale me. You don't get stopped there.
Well, the bottom line is she said that the joy of heroin is fighting the sleep.
Fighting the sleep?
Yeah, the heroin wants to put you to sleep.
So the fun of heroin is not sleeping.
Right. The enjoyment is fighting the sleep as long as you can. And maybe the sleep afterwards, but that was the take I took from it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the second time, because I had another guy, and once he said that he was clean off of heroin, I said, Oh, dude, I got to ask this question, because I need to verify what this lady said. And he said the same thing. Yeah.
No kidding.
He said the same thing.
So people that don't want to sleep. Dude, memories can be tough.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe, yeah, maybe. But I mean, they fight the sleep. Not that they don't want to go to sleep, but the high, I mean, it's like maybe being drunk and trying to walk a straight line.
I'm not sure that's why people get drunk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dude, so when I get pushed,
it's over.
I'm going to walk this line. All right, very good.
I tear the heck out of that line.
I'm sorry, officer. I can walk like this when I'm sober. Click.
I've been practicing.
I've been practicing. Oh, that fits our list. See, this is why you're perfect.
You're welcome.
For this segment. All right, next one.
All right.
Next one we got.
What do we got?
A woman, and with that looks like purple hair, pulls a handgun on a drive-thru worker over a free cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it say how much she weighed?
It doesn't, but she does. I don't know. I can't tell in the picture.
No picture.
Her hair is definitely purple.
Her hair's purple.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
I don't know.
Is that the picture? Make it big. Make it big. I'll show everybody.
Look, that's the...
I think I remember her. Didn't she do this last time we were on? Hold on a second.
No, that was the bank robber.
What's with the purple hair and crime?
Royalty? I don't know.
So
they're called fantasy hairs.
So she didn't get her free cookie. And are they saying what the franchise is?
Well, let's see.
Don't ask.
Let's get into it. Don't ask, don't tell.
No.
All right, so
kind of doesn't matter.
Our purple hair lady, police arrested and put. Oh no, Florida. A Florida woman on Thursday night.
Florida man.
After she pulled a gun in the drive-thru a McDonald's. Officers with the arrested 24-year-old Amari Bente Hendricks on several charges, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, improper exhibit of How do you improperly show your
Brandishing
firearm?
is against the law.
So, like, was it
Just
like our
pulling
guy
it
that
out,
hit it in
just
his...
pulling it out is brandishing.
So,
Whether you shoot it, pull the trigger, or not.
I wonder if she had a concealed fire. Anyway, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, improper exhibit of a firearm, battery causing bodily harm, and resisting an officer, according to Fox 35.
Oh, my goodness. All right. My first question was, how did she get through the window
To assault
the person inside?
Great question.
But apparently the assault is on the officers that tried to arrest her.
No, it was on the employee. A McDonald's employee told officers that Hendricks was very upset after nobody in the store asked her if she wanted her free coffee or her free cookie with her fast food restaurant rewards program, and felt she was entitled to a free cookie because of her.
Well, that explains it.
How does that make sense? All right, when the employee got to the window, Hendricks was already yelling before they even opened the window. She was given a free cookie, but still carried on arguing after getting the cookie. The worker told officers Hendricks suddenly reached down and grabbed a black handgun, inserted a magazine, and pulled back the slide. Now, you gave me that cookie, but I was disrespected. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Well, you know.
Then she allegedly pulled around and parked the car in the front of the McDonald's. And attempted to open the front door, but the employees had already locked the door after seeing the gun. Oh my gosh. She then forced herself into the store and hit one of the employees multiple times before making him leave the building. So she beats the brakes off of some guy. How mad are... this is for your defense. I want to give you the full story. Police found the employee with multiple scratches on his face and neck, but no serious injuries were found. Hendricks wouldn't follow the officer's verbal commands, resulting in a charge of resisting the arrest as well. Your face is... I've never seen this face, so I want to know what that brings. She got the cookie. They're like, all right, here's the cookie. And then when she gets a cookie, she says, magazine, load, I'll be right back. Oh, she is taking her anger out on those poor McDonald's people.
First of all, let me say this. It's hot in Florida.
It's hot.
It is very hot. Very hot, very muggy. Okay?
Yeah.
The fact that this sister has a rewards program
and got the cookie
at McDonald's. And she feels that she has enough points
for a free cookie.
For the free cookie.
And they said, okay, here's the cookie.
Means that she's been eating too much McDonald's.
And that's the problem here.
There's an imbalance.
An imbalance.
There's an imbalance in the brain when you don't get proper nutrition.
If you do not give me my Big Mac.
If you don't get proper nutrition, you can throw it out the window. You're going to have a bad day. And apparently she was only 10 points away from the cookie.
Which they gave her.
Which she got anyway. So that just shows that there was a disconnect between what she wanted and what she got.
See, I thought you were going to go with an extreme hangry incident.
No, I think she might have been in love, though.
Not with the cookie.
French fries.
Oh, the French fries. That's why she pulled up, forced her way into the locked building, beat the brakes off a poor McDonald's kid.
We don't know what her order was. Okay? So now she could have been done with it and then looked in the bag as she was pulling off and said, oh, hecky no.
You're remissing the part where she's in the window, loads the magazine, cocks the weapon, and points it at the poor person.
What good is a gun that's not loaded?
Oh, she loaded it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
And the action of loading it in
that creates you a threat.
It's a power play.
Power.
I think she was probably trying to get a free sandwich.
Well, she'd already got a free cookie.
Okay.
Would you have given her a free? I'd have given her a free sandwich.
Her game up. And she said, "Man, all I had to do was yell to get the cookie. What if I?"
Yeah. No.
Click.
I can be way more difficult than just yelling. I got this.
I got this.
Can you imagine her boyfriend? Listen,
how much
I don't
time
try.
Do you get for that? And do they have cookies in jail?
They do. They do.
I feel sorry for her cellmate.
I'm gonna say a little anger management would be good.
I think a lot of anger management. Yeah.
I got nothing for that. Your defense is, oh God, that happened. You're just avoiding the whole scenario.
No, my defense is she is addicted to
McDonald's.
Thank you.
And I felt disrespected by the McDonald's worker?
No, she's off balance. She's unstable. She doesn't have fruits and vegetables in her diet.
Which allows her to be then not stable.
Correct.
So it was the French fries.
A chemical diet will make you act irrational.
So it was the fries. Your defense was the fries.
It could have been the Coke.
It might have been something else. Maybe.
I don't know.
All right.
I think we're going to get in trouble using these brand names, so we have to come up with code names.
We'll call it the Arches.
Archies.
Yeah, Archies.
I like that.
All right, well, not to be outdone, Michigan is on this list.
No!
Yeah, we go from Florida to Michigan. It's right next to Hollywood, in case you didn't know. Just in case you need.
All right.
And it's another woman situation. But
I think we might get some complaints if you keep doing women.
I didn't. I just Googled.
All right.
Googled.
Oh, you know why I found out that Florida mans are so popular?
It's because of their mullets?
It's because it said that, as a matter of fact, I was listening to a comedian who was doing a shtick on Florida mans.
Yeah.
And he says because of the database that the Florida police system uses to put their crimes
So it's more
in,
detailed?
It's easy.
Listen,
It's
the guy...
easy. You go to Florida, you type it in, and these all come up. Whereas you got to go through court records and the district court, and then you got to get to the appellate court. And
I had to stay off of Florida Man after my guy drove through the second story of a hotel room and then held the person hostage for 10 hours. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's over the top for me. Got to take a hard pass.
Well, this guy mentioned a Massachusetts man. I can't remember what he did,
thank
but
God.
it was outrageous.
Good, because this is a weird one.
Is it?
A Michigan
Let's
lady
see if I can even
arrested
find this
after anonymously cyberbullying her own child.
Cyberbullying.
Her own child.
Nice.
So I had a fake friend. All right, let's see what it says here. A Mount Pleasant woman. Was accused of engaging in sophisticated catfishing scheme that targeted 2 teenagers and has been charged with 5 crimes in total. Officials say 42-year-old Kendra Gale Licari...
Kendra, not Kendra.
Oh, Kendra.
Kendra Gale.
It's Kendra Gale.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't be in the trunk.
Don't be in the trunk.
Don't be in the trunk. Oh, what is wrong with this guy? I was charged Monday afternoon with 2 counts of stalking a minor, 1 count of obstruction of justice, and 2 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. The obstruction charge alleges that Licara attempted to frame another minor for what she herself had done. The case began with investigation into cyberbullying taking place after a complaint in the Beale City School District involving Kendra's daughter and the boy she was seeing. When the complaint was made in December of 2021, Kendra was during COVID. Kendra was employed as the girls' basketball coach, but was replaced in a coaching change. District officials quickly ran against the limits of their resources because the incidents took place off of school's grounds and didn't involve school devices. In mid-January, the district asked for assistance from law enforcement. Licari is accused of having used virtual private networks to mask the location she was at during the course of her harassment to her own child. She would change her location to appear that she was where kids were, the same age as her daughter was when her daughter was traveling. Man! There was over 349 harassment texts on social media during the course of the investigation. They brought in the FBI for this, and she was released on $5,000 bond. Here are the charges. Using a computer to commit a crime, stalking a minor, and obstruction of justice to try to hide it. That's tough. Have you ever even heard of that?
Heard of what?
A parent cyberbullying their kids?
Of course.
What?
Listen, dude. This is a preemptive action.
Oh yeah, I'm.
She is out there and she is checking. She's saying, Sandy, nobody's messing with you online, right? No, mom, nobody's bothering because Sandy doesn't want to lose her computer privileges. Mama says, I don't believe you. And I'm going to prove you're lying to me because I'm going to bully you until you tell me you're being bullied.
Just, how does that make sense?
I don't want my daughter falling predator to predators.
So I need to
know that she is suave enough to ignore me.
Suave.
The fact that she is communicating with me makes me worried. And I need to continue this until I can whomp that butt. You like that one?
That is ridiculous. Moving on. Oh my gosh.
Wait, define ridiculous.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
This is one of those people are crazy, right? I don't know what to do with that one. I didn't know what to do with it when I read.
Well, they mentioned something about the boyfriend. So I'm sure it was related, but she was the coach?
Yeah, of the kids.
The coach of the daughter and the daughter's boyfriend.
So why bully your own kid? Like, wouldn't you bully the boy?
No, she was probably trying to make it look like the boy was bullying.
Because she didn't like the boy. Oh, exactly. So she's trying to protect her daughter because it was a bad boyfriend.
Exactly.
So she decided to be the bad boyfriend.
And talk much stuff.
Listen, how much
you like
time?
That one, huh? You like that one?
That one, you
win. Is there a bell somewhere?
I win.
There needs to be a bell.
We need one of those.
Ding,
that was
ding,
easy.
ding.
Yeah, you just. Oh my gosh, you backflipped into that accidental dub. All right, I got nothing. No. Very good.
All right.
All right. Not to be outdone. Last one before our break.
All right.
Georgia. Georgia's got some crazy going on this list. All right, wanted man. Arrested after asking, what did he ask? Why am I not on the wanted list? He goes, you can't make this up. And I cannot wait to see what in the world that you're going to say to this. Now, first of all, his picture, that's a pic.
Make it as big as you can.
Oh, I'm making it. The hat says, don't look at me.
Why wouldn't they make him take the hat off for a mugshot? I think it's not a mugshot. This looks like it's in the basement.
This looks like it's in like the janitorial section. I don't know. You want to know why he wasn't on? He thought he was like John Dillinger or something. A Georgia man is behind bars after questioning why he wasn't among the likes of his most wanted fellow countymen. Last week, the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office posted a list of their 10 most... He's mad because he didn't make the top 10. 10 most violent offenders on social media. A few hours after the post was up, a man named Christopher Spalding, that's a name, popped up in the comment section with a comment, "How about me?" ? The sheriff's office replied to his comment saying, "You are correct. You have 2 warrants. We are on the way." And they went and picked him up. Oh, man. That's a guy that wanted to get caught.
I like him.
You like that guy.
I like him.
You like the face.
He's
very
friendly.
friendly.
He wants to take credit.
No, I'm violent too. I'm a top tenner.
Do we know what the warrants were for?
We do not. We just know that it was a violent...
Well, we're going to assume one was meth, and the other was probably domestic abuse. What do you think?
I think that is an excellent hypothesis. And the defense of the action would be?
The defense of the action? Oh, vanity. Ego. Are you kidding me? I did
So he can say when I'm in jail, hey, I was a top 10 fugitive?
I did some vanity.
Well, how'd you get caught? Well, I texted him.
He can leave that part out. He doesn't have to say
he's going to lie about that part.
Well, criminals can lie.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Police can lie legally.
What?
If police can lie legally, why wouldn't criminals?
Legally?
Yeah, legally.
Well, he was telling the truth. He was wanted.
Yeah, but he wasn't the most wanted. He only had 2.
He wasn't even top. He was in like 19th.
19th? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you get like a participation award?
Well, I bet you that was disheartening.
It's like a trophy, but with a jockstrap on it.
Well,
because everyone needs support.
I'm thinking maybe the judge in sentencing may gave him a day or 2 off. For effort.
I would have said, okay. If I was a judge, I would have been like, okay, thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Mental test. All right. Let's check the blood to see if everything's normal. Right? Just saying.
It's an ego vanity thing, man.
You think it's that? It's just that minute.
And it could be a psychological break. You know that, but still.
But the only thing he had in his life is that I'm wanted.
A little narcissistic, perhaps. But hey, you know,
Criminals aren't narcissistic.
why not?
What?
Why not?
Sparkle,
Yeah.
snorkel, shiny thing.
Hey.
All right.
There it is.
It is time.
PP.
We have to go. We have to cut in. And you get to do our call out for WFOV 92.1.
Oh well.
LPFM. Come on.
I'm gonna have to learn the cigar bar stick. I'm gonna have to learn it because I think we should trade this off just so I can see if you're in the groove or not.
Oh,
Because people are listening to WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint.
What?
WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. It's a low power FM station right here in Flint, Michigan.
Whoop whoop.
That's getting noticed.
That's
I
right.
got 2 phone calls.
Nice.
Okay? Now, one was a solicitor. And no, I don't need any insurance.
Yeah. But that 800 number
Thanks
was
for calling.
important.
And the other was a wrong number. But
Nailed it.
that said, if you have programming, music, clean music, guys. No cuss words. 810-259-9789. Clean. And my definition of clean is a lot different than some people's definition of clean. So if you can't play it for your grandma, no. If you can't play it for your great-grandma,
Because grandmas nowadays are like,
woo,
oh, yeah.
we can't play it on the radio. WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. It's Our Voices Radio. We are determined to make a difference, and we need you to too.
You too, too.
You too, 810-259-9789.
All right.
You get that bass in there.
Is that what it is? That 810-259-9789.
Practice all day.
You practicing the bass?
Yeah,
It's all about that bass?
I was in the bathroom, but yeah.
Whoa.
It wasn't in the bass.
I believe I'm feeling uncomfortable
Yeah,
now.
well, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, later. We could also do Channel 17 and get some videos out.
I can do that.
If you want to get on there and you got a message to help the community out, please let us know. So help us help you. Help me. Help you. Help me, Paul.
You know, it's
Help
such
you.
a wonderful opportunity, and
It is. It's
and
good
I
stuff.
encourage everybody to take advantage of it. It's just stupid not to.
Well, why not get yourself on television, let your friends know so they can check it out. That's all I'm saying. Right?
You got something going on?
Yeah.
Let it go on.
Yeah, like we're putting something together. I can't talk about yet. A community event that'll be in Royal Oak, probably.
Royal Oak.
Yeah, Royal Oak.
Trader.
Not a trader. It's the place that we're going to get the show.
All right, nice. I ain't mad.
But
Say
I'm
hello.
trying to
Say
get...
hello to our showmobile, because I believe
Showmobile.
Don Williamson sold it to the city of Royal Oak for dirt cheap.
Well, all I know is if you want to come and check it out, I will let you know the dates and times. But what we're doing is we're partnering. I'm doing motivational speaking with an anti-bullying campaign. The guys that come in there and rip the books in half and snap the horseshoes and all
Look at that guy.
Okay, so, right? So you remember Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, they had those guys on there. So I'm thinking the guy I'm going to talk to is going to be 6'9", right? And like 500 pounds. He was 5'5", but he was 5'5" sideways. It was like a refrigerator with a head. And he took 2 books in front of me and was like, go ahead. So I'm the wuss, right? And he takes this thing and just starts rolling it like a newspaper and then hands it to me. So I kept it for proof. But the fact that he was that small gave me hope. I was like, maybe.
You're saying he was 5 foot wide? That's not small.
Oh, he was like a walking muscle. And I'm like, how much do you bench? Because you got to ask, right? And he's like, well, I'm the weakest one on the team. And I'm like, oh, so there's a chance, right?
There's a team is what I want.
Dude. And I'm like, you're the weakest one? He's like, yeah, I only bench about 475. I'm like, you bench 470 pounds. I'm like, dude, he gets up in the morning. He's like, babe, put the Chevette on there. I'm just going to push it out a couple reps. I was like, oh, my Lord. Dude was a tank.
Wow.
And he was a super sweet human being. So I want to get those people in the school. So if you guys know anyone that's struggling with bullying and you want them to come out to your school, you let me know. We will hook you up with their number. Great, guys. All right. With that, we are back to the show.
Okay, all right.
What? Spit it out.
No comment.
Okay, moving
No
on.
comment.
Your Georgia man that you liked was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hat. You're going to like this one because I got a feeling this is going to be fun. Ready? 72-year-old woman was arrested. A 72-year-old was
My
arrested.
kind of gal.
Ready?
Yeah.
For unplugging her hospital roommate's ventilator.
That's that's attempted suicide.
I think. What was that doctor's name? Dr. Death? What was his name?
Kevorkian.
Kevorkian. We have a Kevorkian scenario. That's what you're going with.
She wasn't in Mount Morris, was she?
This is in Germany. They have a history. I didn't know if you knew.
Stop.
I'm moving. A 17-year-old woman in Germany will likely be spending the rest of her life behind bars now that the attempted murder charge is being pressed against her for her actions while she was hospitalized. At the hospital, the suspect, the 72-year-old lady who had not yet been named, was sharing a room with another patient, another 79-year-old woman, and who was on a ventilator. Ventilators are used to assist the person for breathing, in case you didn't know that.
Right. Assist, so she wasn't totally dependent on the ventilator.
Right. So, she's in there trying to breathe with ventilator, and the 72-year-old got up from her bed, switched off the ventilator so the beeping sounds would stop because she was annoyed that it kept going off. That's the reason. Listen, you know what? You may die, but I got to get some rest in here.
It's you or me is bottom line. I'm going to kill somebody regardless, so let me...
You know what because I've already played these scenarios in my mind. You know what I thought you were going to do? 50 years ago, they had the same boyfriend. That's where I thought you were going with this one.
It could still happen.
But I got her 50 years later.
You need to be patient, you know? You're rushing things. I completely agree with her.
Those beeping sounds are annoying.
She called the front desk several times to complain about the beeping.
Oh, that information is not in here.
All she wanted to do was stop the beeping. She didn't want to kill the woman. But
so you're saying if they changed the sound,
the button on the machine said cancel.
So she's like, here, let me see.
No, better yet, I think the button said stop. It didn't say deceased.
Oh, my goodness.
It said stop. It didn't say cease.
You're taking this in a whole other way than I thought you were.
She had a problem.
Oh, yeah. She's got a problem, all right.
She was in there for insomnia. She wasn't a regular resident. They had no room at the hospital. They sent her over there to get some rest.
Oh, my God.
She was just about to doze when they wheeled that heifer in.
And she started the conversation with, look here. You can either breathe on your own or...
Listen, Margaret, we're going to have a problem.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Paul, that is not the direction I thought you were going to go with that one.
You don't think that's the scenario?
You are such a love-struck guy. I thought for sure you were going to be like it was a hated rivalry between two teenage...
No, this is more life and death. This
it was life and death.
This was an insomnia issue. This woman
it's a medical problem.
She had not slept in weeks. She had just got into that room and in the bed, and they gave her the hot chocolate and milk and all that kind of stuff.
Because you know what I was going with this?
Yeah.
Is like, her family members are coming over and they put me in this hospital. And now I got to put up with you beeping and making noise. And have you ever had to stay extended stays over the hospital?
Well, the other thing is she didn't want a roommate, and she figured in prison she could have her own place.
Well, I can't tell you. I can tell you my worst doctor appointment story if you want.
Okay, let me hear it.
All right. So what happened was I was in a car accident, got hit by an F-250.
Okay.
I had to have reconstructive surgery on my left foot. Luckily for me, my regular doctor and my foot specialist were in the same building, right? So you go through. You're doing the...
So are you sure this was an accident and they didn't set you up? Okay, go.
Moving on. So I go in, and I'm crutching it, right? Go in, they change the cast every couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting the cast off. One relevant other piece of information is I had a rod sticking out of the bottom of my foot holding my bones together, and they had to take that out.
Okay.
So me thinking doctors, that there was going to be a doctoral way to remove the bar. So they sit you up on the chair and they kick you up, right? So your legs are up. So then the doctor, who was about 5'5", goes over, pulls out the drawer, and pulls out a perfectly crisp pair of pliers. And he comes over to my foot. He said, "We're just going to yank this out of your foot." He used the word yank.
That is not professional.
That was my first indicator.
Yeah.
But to his defense, the pliers were chromed. So very doctory feel.
Did he say, "Hey, buddy, be careful, we're going to yank this out"?
No. So he yanks. Okay, so have you ever been punched real hard before?
No.
Okay. So when the adrenaline kicks in, the sweating starts to happen.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So he yanks on my foot, and my foot jerks, and the sweat starts coming. So he doesn't even warm up for the second one. He just pulls harder. It doesn't come out. I have a hold of the armrest, and you know how somebody's doing it, you're jerking, right? Third time, doesn't come. Fourth time, he yanks. I pull the handrest off the chair and handed it to him. And he said, "Oh, maybe we should numb it now." I looked right at him. I'm like, "Are you sure?" So he pulls out a Pulp Fiction needle. The needle was this long, and then there was the stuff in it. So it's like this, right? He starts putting it on the top of my foot. Every time he entered my foot, blood, right? 6 of them. And then he looks at me and says, "You know what? We're going to wait about 15 minutes to let that numb up," right? Because we couldn't have done that before you started yanking on my foot. He leaves. He comes back in 15 minutes.
And you were still there?
I am not thrilled. But I cannot go anywhere because I have to get this wire out of my foot.
Well,
So he says, "Okay, I think it's numbed up now."
I'm going to give you my business card. Paul's Foot Wire Removal Services.
Yeah. You come with a weed whack.
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw. Very good. So he comes in after 15 minutes. He grabs his chrome pliers. He gets back down there and he gives it a yank. Now, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
So when he was numbing my foot, he numbed the top of the foot.
He's pulling on the bottom.
He's pulling on the bottom of the foot. So now the top is perfectly numb. The bottom is perfectly not numb. So I'm jerking in the chair. And at this point, I'm really mad. All right? 1 yank, nothing. 2 yanks, nothing.
Wait. And you allowed a third?
3, there's nothing you can do. This guy's just yanking on your body. 3rd yank, nothing. 4th yank, you hear snap, and it comes out. Now, it comes out and it's like this, okay? It's like a hook. He looks right at me. He looks at it and was like, "Well, you did something that was supposed to be straight." I did